right, fellas, like we practiced.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Come on down, come on down, hanging with the brothers tonight, yeah. Come on down to the brothers commonplace tonight.
Yeah.
We are recording.
For Patreon, we're allowed to say whatever we want.
Yeah. And since we let our what's he say?
Oh, fucking wedding
Pretty much
singer.
whatever they want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our first class passengers do. There's no way they would allow that to happen.
He's just singing the song.
Aren't you Billy Idol's fucking crew? Why are you all riding coach while he's up front?
Dude, so good. They wouldn't have stopped Billy Idol. They definitely would let him do it.
Alrighty, welcome everyone to the Brothers Commonplace. I forgot to check your mic too, because you're sitting in.
Who even cares? Does it look good? It looks good.
You look good.
Run with it.
Keep talking, my dude.
Oh man, what are the words?
All right,
It's like what's the C word plus the J word?
Just CJ?
No.
Oh.
No, I guess that's funny how that adds up.
Yeah.
All right, hopefully that'll be okay. But welcome everyone to the Brothers Commonplace. Sorry about that. Toof's sitting in a different spot right now, and his fucking
Dude.
his fucking facial hair is so good, dude.
Yeah.
And but yeah, welcome to the Brothers Commonplace. I forget how to do this again. We cover monsters and shit. A comedy and crime podcast where we cover monsters, murders, mysteries, and more. And before we get into today's episode, I want y'all to meet my favorite little goons.
Fuck yeah. What's going on, guys? This is Tim. And it's been a bad week, which the brothers know this, but I started a band. And it's just not going well. The fucking snowflakes, dude. They're just trying to shut us down, try to cancel us. And I don't know why, because their songs they're about like love and like heartache, but like they have like a lot of meaning. But during every song we do torture people, and that's what like the snowflakes like they like kind of just like they only fixate on the fucking torturing. I'm like, dude, the songs are about love and stuff. So I mean, if you guys want to listen to it to kind of like get us up the charts, it's called Waterboard Confessional.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking good, dude. Hands down. And then he fucking chops his fingers off. Dude, that's fucking funny, dude. I told you everything I know. I should be vindicated.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to ask any of their songs.
Dude, how excited we were when Vindicated came on that time in fucking Columbus.
Oh, dude, that song is so good.
It is a sweet song.
Hey, it's Toof. Dude, when I came in, Sarah was just looking at me smiling, and I was like, "I'm doing good. It's just don't mind the facial hair. I'm doing good in life."
You do look like you're about to sell me some fucking kick-ass boots,
Dude, I kind of want to go to like one of those army surplus places, and they'd be like, "The king has returned." They pull out like the ninja sword that has spikes on the hilt. They're like, "This is for you, sir."
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Dude, Glenn Surplus.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that place is the shit.
It is the
I remember Gary's discount.
Hey, Ballard, come say hi real quick. Then you got to go back upstairs, dude, okay? All right, come here. Hey, you want to tell everyone what you said when you saw those lights the other day? Come say it in the mic.
Daddy, can I tell you something?
Here, what do you want to say, dude?
What's he gonna say?
Can I tell you something first and yours, Dad?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I want to tell you first.
Okay. What?
Gregory.
Okay.
Get out of here. His new thing is they'd be like, hey, I have a secret. And then he just says Gregory.
Oh, okay.
But the other day we pulled up to the where 224 and 511 meet in Nova. And he pointed at these lights and he goes, look at these lights those losers put up. I was like, "God, you can't say that." Okay, you got to go upstairs now, buddy. I love you. And he's like, I was like, you can't say that. He's like, okay, noobs. I was like, that's fine. That's
okay.
fine. Call them noobs.
That's awesome.
But alrighty, who else we got in here?
What up, everyone? It's the Newcastle Big Boy,
Oh, dude, yes.
Oh,
also known as Corn Shirt, also known as the Singing Swordsman.
Oh.
It's your boy Speds.
fuck
Oh,
yeah. I
yeah.
love
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I am Gregory.
that. Oh,
Great.
Middle
Gregory.
name.
Yeah. Like I recently joined the Orthodox Church, and when you do
Oh.
it, you pick a patron saint,
Dude,
and
hell
mine
yeah.
is Saint Gregory.
Dude,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Nice.
Saint
He knew.
Gregory.
Ballad knows.
How did he know?
Yeah.
My Spanish name was David.
Dude, hell
Because
yeah.
I thought it was funny. He's like, oh, David. And I was like, damn it, dude. I just wanted straight up regular David.
PPOP.
Peep, peep, yopi. And it is your boy Kev, aka the diamond-handed dirty dog, or that time when I was one of the funniest dudes in comedy, but decided to give all that up and be a point guard for the Thunder, Shane Gillis Alexander.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So, alrighty, it's time once again to jump into the case. I didn't write down what time we started. We'll put 5 o'clock. Or should I say swing into the case like
shit.
Spider-Man? Because today's case is about none other than J.J. Jameson.
No, fuck
dude, heck
yeah, dude.
Spider-Man.
Dude. So the way our microphones are lined up, Kevin, you can't see my eyes sometimes.
Yeah.
You look like fucking Cyclops.
Dude, hell
Oh,
yeah.
Because that
Sweet.
thing, that visor covers your whole
Hell yeah,
fucking
dude.
eyes. Dude, you look like fucking Cyclops.
Should I move?
I like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kev, 1 week can we actually cover like goth girl dump trucks though?
Dude, because Andrew's been asking.
That's why he's
Every
not
day.
here.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we might.
Yeah.
So before we jump into this, a couple things to mention. One, we have a Patreon. If you want to support the show for $2 or $5 a month, you can. You get a bonus episode every week. Last week it was a video. This week will also be a video. We're not
fuck
always going to do that, but it's kind of fun because we can watch something and talk about it. And we are going to watch it was an American Juggalo. We're gonna watch that documentary.
dude.
We're gonna
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about it.
Dude,
so.
all right. Yeah, I like that.
Last week, me and Tim watched Shark Side of the Moon.
Dude, what?
it's gonna be weird, like watching the Patreon because we'll be watching a video of us watching a video of us.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I hope for real we just see like Spence walks by in the background like Bigfoot. Like Toop is the guy
Yeah.
talking about fireworks.
Damn it. I was about to say, what's the matter, Tim? You go watch a video, you light off fireworks?
Oh wow,
I'm the guy that quit my job to be there.
we all have jobs.
Yeah, we all have jobs. I'm a manager at my work. So.
We used to make Toop do the fireworks guy's voice where he's like, oh man, that one actually scared me. Something
Hey,
like
save it
that.
for the Patreon.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Patreon.
So alrighty, our sources today, Murderpedia. Unfortunately, there was no game. I did have one that I looked up, but it just I switched it. So no game today. Sorry about that. Our other sources are itemlive.com, Boston Globe, and then 95% of this is from chicagomag.com. So the case we're doing, there's like not a whole lot of information on this guy, but I found that that article from Chicago Mag, the author was John Cook, and he like interviews the dude, and it's really good because there was like a documentary on this guy, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
Okay.
But he has a pretty interesting story.
There's nothing about sports about this, is there?
Negative.
Okay, dude, I know Bob Ryan writes for the Boston Globe. I've been funny that leprechaun fuck wrote this.
Oh fuck yeah.
So alrighty, so I guess anything before we jump into this too. If you want to do our disclaimer.
Oh yeah, hey, there's a disclaimer. We are a dark comedy and crime podcast. We will this is like a fucking arena football.
Yep.
Nothing's out of bounds here, baby. We'll
Not
fucking
yet.
smash anything we see in our faces.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
We're
matter how
brutal.
ugly the chicks are. We'll
Yeah.
smash them.
And just like arena football, nobody's watching.
oh yeah,
Smash, smash, smash.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, that's
So,
what made us famous.
If
is
you got to
true.
make a promise, if you want to continue listening, you give up all rights of your lawsuit. So
Okay, that's
sucks for
fair.
you. Sorry,
I like that.
You did it. You already passed the thought.
So who else is depressed he didn't invest in Trump coin?
Me.
I thought it already like went back down again.
Dude, it was at like 22 cents. Last I checked, it was at $70.
Oh hell
Fuck
yeah.
dude.
Fucking goddamn it, dude.
In
Trump
4
coin.
years, what will it be?
I know. But if you were in for a day, that's easy millionaires, man.
Yeah, someone put $1 million in, walked out with a 120 million.
Oh shit.
More than that, it's up like fucking.
Just one person. I mean,
Oh.
that's what I saw.
So all right, let's go ahead and get into this case.
Dude,
Yeah.
should we make T-Pro-C coin? Can you make coin pretty easily?
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
Has it went up?
No, I haven't made T-Bro C coin, but I've made coins.
Dude, that's so
okay.
serious.
There's like a kid, like that 15-year-old kid who's made like 2 or 3 of them and keeps pumping it and then dumping it and making like $500 and then stopping.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of awesome.
Well, good for Andrew.
So alrighty, here we go. We're gonna talk about Norman A. Porter Jr. first.
Oh, nice. Does he play for the Cavs?
Dude.
Yeah,
Storm and Norman.
Storm and Norman.
They've had so many Porter Juniors on the team.
I know, dude. Was it Kevin Porter
Kevin
Jr.?
Porter, and then
who
who-
was awesome.
Yeah,
he was
he was
fucking
just-
so good. And then what? He like beat up a girl.
Yeah, he's like terrible in the locker room, I guess, too.
Yeah. At least, hey, he might have beaten up a girl, possibly. I don't know the story, but at least he didn't throw soup at an assistant coach.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well,
J.R. Smith, I
yeah,
think.
something like that.
So, already, according to ChicagoMag.com, he was born January 28th, 1940 in Woburn, Massachusetts. And he was one of 4 children.
Whoa, burn.
Quote, on a dirt road with an icebox, not a refrigerator, he says, his father owned a business drilling water wells and later moving homes to make way for new highways. He said his father was strict, New England clam chowder.
Fuck yeah.
And there's a breed of Puritanism my father shared. All right. He used to put the kids to work at an early age. He said that he worked hard for his father's business starting at the age of 8.
Damn.
Dude, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is it, like
dude.
ballot in 2 years?
Here, bring it up here and get the work
So,
done.
yeah, you better get up, man.
You just put him on the ballot at your work.
Oh, dude. Fuck yeah.
Dude, I just realized because, like I said, where I was working burned down, so they had me somewhere else, and I'm the only white guy in my area.
Hell yeah.
And I hear gringo all the time.
Hell
it's like
yeah,
6
dude.
Mexicans, Jakeem and his uncle, and then one.
His uncle works there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hell
that's
dude.
the really bad one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my nephew a sucker that's like the shape of like a pussy.
Dude, that's so good.
Dude,
Hell yeah, dude.
So there's one other white guy in there with me, but he's not always in there. So there's sometimes where I'm the only white dude, and yeah, I hear gringo all the time. I know very little Spanish, so every now and then I'll throw something out. Like they like when I call someone a pendejo, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
got that working
I knew
for
that
me.
was coming. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's that's how it's going. Speaking of the dude's uncle, he told me, he's like, man, one of the worst things you can do, one of the worst crimes you can do is breaking into someone's house.
I don't know. Maybe
come
rape.
on, dude.
Maybe aiming a shotgun at someone and raping
Yeah.
him for a couple days is a little bit worse,
Yeah.
dude.
And did he break into her house?
So,
Like he did that and raped.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
alrighty, back to this. Sorry.
What is he, Deshaun Watson's lawyer?
So by the time that he was 13 years old, he started getting into trouble. Quote, he stole a car when he was 15, as with most of Porter's crimes. He brings up muddying and mitigating circumstances for his juvenile arrest, saying he'd been wrongfully accused and was sent to Lyman Reform School for Boys. His parents, hoping to teach him a lesson, did not object to the sentence. I was not right for the next 7 or 8 years, he says. It was a brutal place. They beat the shit out of you. So he didn't like being there at all. It was awful. So he constantly broke out. He said he escaped and broke out 18 times.
Jesus.
Every time he would escape, he would steal a car, and then he would just drive around until he was caught because he knew he was going to get sent back no matter what. So he would just steal a car, drive around, and wait around to get caught and brought back.
Well,
Hell yeah, he's just not Zane Gonzalez. What's the other shitter? Cade York. He's just
Cade
Cade York.
York,
He just
dude.
keeps getting cut and re-signed and cut and
fuck
re-signed.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
dude.
dude.
Wait, who's he play for now?
Bengals
he was
left.
just on the Bengals. Yeah,
'cause
he missed a kick.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. At least Zane Gonzalez had some redemption.
Yeah.
He only had to rub his head like a fucking crystal ball 40 times before he walked out there.
Fuck yeah.
Everyone's like, I hate watching this. It's hard to watch. He really like rubbed his head like 30 times. He's like, and then he'd put his helmet on, then take it off and do it again.
That's so good.
So one time he got as far as Richmond, Virginia, where he says he went to visit Civil War battlefields,
Oh,
which that's
nice.
kind of hashtag wild man.
Probably saw a tooth there with that.
Yeah,
fucking-
He's like, I just broke out of jail. What should I do? Let's go visit fucking Civil War battlefields.
That's badass, man.
I can picture Tooth with the hat.
Yeah, Tooth, will you just go haunt like any like Civil War thing?
You look sweet, dude. For real.
Should go in.
Yeah.
Dude, I just need to wear the outfit and they
Yeah.
just let me the fuck in. General Burnside, where the fuck have you been? Get the fuck over here.
Like you should paint the part of your face not as a juggalo, but like it's like perfectly a skull almost.
Oh, really?
It's fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Or just like coat yourself in like baby powder so you look like a ghost.
And go scare Ballad. Hide in his closet.
Hell yeah.
So he would break out of this and he would go visit Civil War battlefields. Quote, as an early emergence of what would later become a recurring theme in his life, that of the intellectually curious outlaw. And that's about everything we have on him up to that age. However, years later, when he was just 21 years old, we will have a crime being committed in the town of Saugus, Massachusetts. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but population of 28,619 according to a 2020 census, known as the site of the very first integrated iron works in North America. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
In 1646, the Saugus Iron Works would begin its operations. However, back then it went as the name Hammersmith, which is way cooler.
Fuck yeah.
Like, why change that?
Yeah, let's change it to Saugus. Sounds like a fungus
Yeah,
or
dude.
something. Like, yeah, got that damn Saugus growing in the basement.
Dude, fucking South August.
Hey, let's have a cool name. We're a mill. Oh, are you like a sawmill? No, we're a steel mill. Well, let's make the name sound like sawdust, kind of, instead of Hammersmith. So Saugus is home to the oldest barber shop in the U.S., nearly 127 years old. George's Barber Shop, a sixth-generation family business, opened in 1898. So that's kind of fun. We're not going to do too
Ron
much.
was born.
Fucking Ron,
yeah.
dude. The Ron's Facebook post. We know this guy named Ron. Dude, Spence just had to say Ron and get us going.
Like, what are the chances he listens?
Dude. So we used to work with this dude named Ron, and he was like, in our eyes, he was this old guy. And we're literally older than him now than we were at that point.
Somehow, yeah.
But he's like, somehow he has a job working at like my old school. And Toof sent a picture of like the Facebook where they're like talking about staff and stuff. I'm like, dude, how the fuck did you get this job? What did you how did you lie to get this? Because he was notorious for lying.
Green Man's wife works with him.
Oh, dude,
Really?
really?
Yeah, 'cause she works in the cafeteria there.
Okay.
Oh, no way.
I think he was a coach, and then he just became is he a gym teacher or something?
I'm not
No,
sure.
it's he helps with
I thought he coached.
fuck, what was it?
I know he did power washing and stuff. But
Yeah, that's what he did with that for maybe the start, maybe.
I think he like helps with other. I can't think of the word right now, but yeah, based on that picture you sent, I like
Yeah.
where they're like, what's like your favorite book to read growing up? And he just
so
said
good.
the movie Gladiator.
Dude, that's so good.
That's so
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking
And
funny.
Toof changed a bunch of
Probably
stuff.
Gladiator.
Yeah, dude.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
What was your favorite book growing up? Oh, the movie Gladiator.
Yeah, what's the favorite vacation spot you've ever been to? Steak and mashed potatoes.
Dude, he really said the dumbest fucking I was mad reading that. Because according to him, he's been everywhere in the world. He like said he won a trip to like England or something and
yeah,
stuff. And he said
yeah.
his favorite place to vacation was Virginia.
Yeah, dude.
Which is cool, but like,
Yeah.
dude, that's
Like, you've
not
been
it, dude.
everywhere.
You fucking liar.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, that town, couple notable people. The inventor of the escalator.
Oh, fuck
So Nathan Ames, but fuck escalators because those things are scary as shit.
What about Escalade?
Oh,
That guy.
oh, dude, who's? I just learned that
He's
was
someone's cousin?
that was Mark Jackson's
Yeah.
like brother or something.
Yeah,
I had no idea. I was like, what the fuck? When?
Yeah.
Yeah, Escalade was sweet. He was this giant fat black dude who could do like street ball moves.
He's dead, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. I'll say, should we look it up? Or I mean, we just know.
Yeah, I'm looking him up right
I mean,
now.
with the invention of Five Guys, that guy's probably dead.
Troy Jackson, dude. He's
Okay.
fucking awesome. But yeah, I had no idea he was. Is he Mark Jackson's brother? Yeah, he's Mark Jackson's brother.
What year did he die?
He died in 2011.
Okay.
Damn.
Honestly, surprised he made it past 2005.
Yeah, he's fucking huge, dude. This says he was 6'10", 375 pounds.
Fuck.
What? I thought he was only like 6'3" or
That's
something.
what this says. I don't know,
Okay, dude.
And one, his shirts, fucking and 14 XLs that on the end of that. He was huge, but okay, here we go.
His shirt's behind you. And not the Brothers Commonplace one, the fucking bigger square.
Fuck yeah. I was gonna say at least he's a fan. Then
Dude,
if
that
that's the
might be
shirt.
the size of Hyborkin's shirt. If you cut
Yeah.
a fucking hole in the middle of it and draped it on him like a teepee, that's how fucking big that fucking guy is,
Yeah.
dude.
It is huge. So back to the escalators. Fuck that. Like, you guys have seen the video of the escalator that collapses in on itself and like the people just fall and die.
Yeah, there's
So
like
fucking
nothing
scary.
underneath of it. You just
Yeah.
go in.
Like every time we go to the Browns game,
Yeah,
either the
dude, they get
escalator
stuck.
stops working
Yeah.
or it just doesn't work to begin with. And one time it stopped and no one
Yeah,
moved.
like just move it.
And
Stairs
someone in
now.
the back is like, they're just fucking stairs now. Move.
Yeah, yeah. Like, how do you not realize it? Just fucking go.
It's like, fucking hurry, because this shit's scary.
Yeah,
to
we
me.
were stuck on it for like a good 5 minutes, which you know doesn't seem like long, but when you're afraid you're gonna fucking fall through, it is.
Dude.
Yeah. Have you ever gone up the down escalator?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, my brother.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah.
Dangerous at any speed.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you were there for that, too.
Oh, was I?
fucking
Fuck yeah.
funny.
Yeah, that was when we went to the mall and he
Wasn't
put
that
the
with the shitty car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went to the mall in my brother's Dodge Omni. Me, Toof, Jason.
Yeah, I say Jason.
I think it was just us three. And Toof put gum inside of a Halloween mask.
Yeah, so fucking good,
Such a
dude.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
For some reason, we went up the escalator backwards because this was in our Juggalo days. And this old lady,
Yeah, and that was our Juggalo
what
days.
are you doing? This is dangerous at any speed.
Dude, that's so good.
Yeah, that was our Juggalo days. Not anymore.
Yeah, dude, him trying to get up
Dude,
that
I'm a
fucking
fake
hill,
operator.
Yeah,
and he has
dude.
to back down it is so
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
pathetic, dude.
That car sucked, dude.
How is that even real? A lawnmower can get up that fucking
don't
hill,
know.
dude. Like, what the fuck?
Is that the same one where it didn't deserve the ICP?
No, that
sticker?
was a Tempo.
Oh, okay.
He has had
Jesus
every
Christ.
shitty car in the
Yeah.
entire world. He had an old. His best car is his first one, which was a Cavalier.
Yeah.
That was a good
Cavalier.
car.
I like Cavalier.
He wrecked it in a parking lot.
Fuck
got
yeah,
a shittier
dude.
Cavalier. Then then that Cavalier, after it quit working, he traded his Xbox to another Juggalo
So
and got a
fucking funny.
Tempo. Then that Tempo quit working and he got a Dodge Omni. And the Omni was the one where it's like, dude, the ceiling, the canvas in the ceiling hung down like to your bottom of your neck.
Fuck
Like
yeah,
you couldn't even
dude.
sit and
You pretty much
see.
like had to wear
He
it.
had to like staple everything and like nail to the top. All the seats, like where the feet are, flooded. They had like 3 inches of water, so they had to take like an ice pick and put holes in it.
oh.
And it wouldn't go faster than 45. We were getting passed by like 2 semis at once and shit.
Dude,
and,
that's so
and it like
fucking
barely
funny.
made it up this one hill.
My favorite is we're on 511 on this like dip kinda, but it's a double line, and Joe Menzel passed us, dude.
Dude, he was flying.
Yeah,
I remember talking to him the next day. We're like, dude, where were you going? He's like, I had to get to Cleveland in 30 minutes. And he swears he made it. All right. Also, so like one of the only people in my family that was still talking to my brother was my aunt, and they saved a car for him, I think. And so he had a car. However, he was also dating like either a crackhead / prostitute or something. I don't really know, but she robbed him and took everything, and he had to sell that car to pay for
Dude,
stuff.
it's so
So now he
fucking
has no
funny.
car
That's
again.
so good, dude.
Juggalo. Okay. Also from that town, we have Wade Boggs.
Oh hell yeah.
70 beers on a cross country flight. I watched a video where Charlie Day was talking about Wade Boggs in like that episode.
Yeah, that episode.
And he said when they were filming it, they were all drinking fake beer.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm pretty sure every beer he was drinking was real. He's an alcoholic.
Fuck
and like Jimmy
yeah.
Fallon is trying to he's like, no, he's not an alcoholic, trying to defend him because he's a fucking douchebag. I hate Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
But Charlie Day is like, dude, he told me that he once drank 107 beers in a day.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Shit, dude.
Yeah,
So-
Jimmy Fallon sucks.
he is the worst.
Yeah, I never-
I fucking hate like all of that. I like Conan was awesome. Conan was real.
Yeah,
Yeah, the rest suck.
that's about it.
I never really watched any of the nighttime shows.
So alrighty.
Who's the British guy who bombed? He sucked ass.
The worst one was
Not the Daily Show one. Yeah, someone
what's-
else.
Dude, David Letterman used I think it was David Letterman that would always rip on the Carson Daly show. Like every time he'd be like, yeah, if anyone's staying up late enough to watch that, whatever that is, like he would always rip
Fuck
on it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name. But alrighty, on to the case. September 28th, 1960. Norman would describe this night as 3 guys went to rob a place and it went haywire. So 3 men. We have our main guy, Norman A. Porter Jr. We have Robert Maver and John DeVoe. They go to a Robert Hall clothing store, and this is in Saugus, Massachusetts, with the intent to rob it. Quote, according to court documents and contemporaneous press accounts, Porter, Maver, and DeVoe were relatively accomplished hold-up men in the midst of a crime spree when Porter and Maver walked into the Robert Hall clothing store in Saugus, a working-class suburb north of Boston, around 8:30 that evening. Porter was out on bail awaiting trial for 3 felonies in Boston, and later police would link the trio to a grocery store holdup from 2 weeks before and an attempted bank robbery that very morning.
Oh, yeah.
So they just have been robbing stores and shit left and right nonstop. And I think Norman, I think he's like 21 years old or something right here. But yeah, they're just like if you failed at robbing a bank that morning, maybe like take some time to recuperate.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Come up with another plan.
Maver and Norman, they walk into the store wearing blue and white checkered bandanas over their faces and felt pork pie hats.
Oh.
I had to look that up. That's pretty much like the Heisenberg hat, I think.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
So they have the blue and white bandanas, and then they have those hats on. So Maver, he actually used to work at the store a few months back, so he knows the layout pretty well. He's carrying a pistol, and then our guy Norman has a fucking sawed-off shotgun and a pistol in his belt as well. And then the third guy, DeVoe, is waiting outside in the getaway car.
I thought you were going to say the people that wear blue and white but have like a little coaster for a hat on their head.
Dude, come on.
They don't rob banks, Kevin. They work for them.
Yeah.
Call it a coaster on their head, dude.
He just did.
Yeah. Anyway,
We're allowed to make fun of them.
That shit's funny,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we didn't say
Kanye?
it. We didn't say what it was.
Me and
Fucking
Spence
Mel Gibson.
I was gonna say, me and Spence were talking about Mel Gibson before you guys got here.
oh, dude, fuck yeah. But I was going to say the Brothers Commonplace, no matter how low we ever get, we'll still get more views than Late Night with Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
Dude, I forgot all about that.
That's
dude.
that fucking guy.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Was he on the Drew Carey show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Okay,
was.
dude. Yeah.
Oh, man. So they assumed the store would have been closing down, but it stayed open late because of the back-to-school rush. So there's like 20 to 30 people inside. Maver and Norman, they're like, oh, well, let's just improvise a little bit. So they go in there anyways, and they herd all the people into the back room. So like they got their weapons out and all that stuff. Working the store that day is 22-year-old part-time clerk John Piggott.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I knew he just had to have that name,
Hell
John,
yeah,
didn't you?
dude.
They brought in...
Was he an XXL?
Hell yeah.
Did he like to make a lot of racial
Oh,
jokes?
fuck, I knew that was coming. Bigot. Dude, I knew that was coming.
Dude, someone we know, they got a license plate that says Big Space Gut,
Why?
and it looks like Bigot.
Yeah,
It's
who
so-
got that, dude?
the other Spencer?
Dude, I swear to God, I knew that's what it was going to be.
Yeah,
As soon as you said, I knew it was him.
Like, why pay for that?
Yeah, dude, it's
Like,
so
why?
fucking funny.
Any extra, whatever that cost to get that plate,
It's too much.
I would easily spend it on 100% anything else with that, dude.
Yeah, you
Dude,
can
you'd spend
buy
it
a
on
lot of Shaq
Wingstop.
gummies
And
with that.
Wingstop.
Yeah, dude, me and
Easily.
Andrew, every time we pass Wingstop, we're like, hey, we can go in there and say hi to Kev. Dude, we say it so much.
I like the first month, I got it like 4 or 5 times. I haven't had it since.
Yeah, when we were going to see Nosferatu, we were talking about stopping and getting in. We were just passing Wingstop.
You ever go in there where they're mopping the floors with their shoes off?
Oh,
Wait,
fuck
not the shoes,
yeah.
but I've seen them mop the floor.
Yeah, they roll their pants up, dude, and they fucking mop and shit in
Yeah,
there.
it's so good.
It's fucking awesome.
I kind of want to.
It's sweet. I love the
I
Wingstop
just want to
guys.
get hired at places to get fired my first day. Just to like go in there and just like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing shit, dude. What are you guys fucking doing? They're like, what? Get out of here then. Why would you do this?
Fuck yeah.
So working the store that day, like we said, 22-year-old part-time clerk John Piggott.
He
Unfortunately,
was the co-pilot of Porkins in Star Wars.
Fuck yeah, dude.
dude. Eating a bag of pork rinds, John Piggott.
Hell yeah.
One of the men would take the sawed-off shotgun and execution style shoot him in the back of the head.
Oh fuck!
So sorry. Rest in peace, John Piggott.
Did they shoot poo too? Poo and piglets.
Hell yeah.
I guess the person that shot him didn't like Piggotts or Richie Boy fucks.
That's an ICP song. God damn it, dude. Okay.
Is that Piggy Pie?
No, it's
Is it terrible? Nope.
I know I've
Piggotts-
heard it.
everybody sucks my nuts.
It's
Why do we do the things that we do? Is that it?
Bring It. No, Bring It On. Bring It On.
No,
It's
it's
not
that
from
cheerleader
Jekyll
movie.
Brothers. Yeah. Was Eliza Douchku in it?
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely douches in it.
Hey, why the fuck does like he wasn't in Bring It On? Why does he get all the Spider-Man money? Do you see where she said that? She's like, well, I should be making
Fuck
as much
yeah.
as
It's Tobey
as
Maguire.
much as Tobey Maguire is. He's making so much more than I am. It's like, yeah, it's called Spider-Man, you fucking dumb bitch.
so
Dude,
good.
fuck
Her
yeah.
fucking quote, she's like, I was in Bring It On. Yes, dude. What's her name again?
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah.
Dude, why are you looking at that?
Jumanji.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to go skiing. No.
I've gone to Bob Evans twice, like recently, and both times I've been there, asked like who's cooking, and both times they've said Buddy, and I know it's not like actually Buddy, but the last time I was like, yeah, who's cooking? They're like, oh, Jamie and Buddy, and I fucking cheesed out so hard. And it's different people. I was like, how the fuck?
Dude, I think
It's like a time loop.
Yeah, dude. It's like the fucking like parallel universe.
what
shit.
if like the going into the kitchen they hung like a curtain that's painted that like you
yeah.
it's clearly like someone else, but you pull back the curtain and it's actually them. You're like, I fucking knew it,
the
dude.
fucking Jamie's a guy too? Like that's the funny thing. Like it was some like redhead dude and then a bearded guy.
Dude, Jamie, take the wheel. You hear
Fuck
him yell it.
yeah.
What if
Dude.
Buddy's a girl?
Oh fuck yeah.
And none of them listen, right?
Who?
Who?
Buddy, any of them?
What?
No, dude.
Buddy, you
Okay,
think
in
he
this
can work a
universe, Buddy
computer?
doesn't fuck his sister.
Fuck yeah.
I can't find the exact quote, but she says, the pay disparity between me and Spider-Man was very extreme, she told the newspaper. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh yeah, Tobey Maguire's playing Spider-Man. By the sequel, she knew she was as much of a selling point as the title character.
No, get the fuck. It's
Fuck
not
it
called
wasn't.
Spider-Girl, dude.
Then
Yeah.
but you know who was on the cover of the second Spider-Man poster, she asked?
Oh.
Spider-Man and me. But there's a quote where she's like, I've had... let's see, in my career so far, I've needed my male co-stars to take a pay cut so that I may have parity with... I mean, she still made millions from this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
She should have put it in Trump coin.
Oh, fuck yeah,
yeah,
dude. And Trump put it in her.
Dude, I wish the guy who fucking did the Trump coin was Biden.
Dude.
Hey, y'all thought I was dumb, didn't you?
Why is he stone cold?
Hell yeah. You guys buy that Trump coin? Hell
Dude, he pulls off the mask.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's been me the whole time.
He's giving Corn Pop the stunner.
Corn Pop didn't invest in Trump coin. So here we go. Quote, while Maver took the store manager into the office and demanded that he unlock the safe, Porter shook down the customers. He pulled a checkered raincoat from the rack and handed it to John Piggott, who worked nights as a clerk at the store, saying, put your wallet in this. Piggott didn't carry a wallet. And he says, well, put your money in it then. Piggott produced two $10 bills, but he was nervous and had trouble getting the bills into the raincoat pocket. The woman standing next to him tried to help by holding the coat steady. For some reason, Piggott turned away from Porter, and for some reason, Porter raised his shotgun and shot Piggott in the back of the neck, killing him.
Damn.
Then he reached down and picked up the two $10 bills out of Piggott's left hand and said, now you know I mean business.
$10.
Fuck
So
yeah,
you got $20 out of it.
And then the raincoat was passed to the next customer.
Jesus
And he
Christ.
said, the next little Piggott, his house is made of wood.
The next guy, though, is a hashtag wildman. One of the employees that's in there just picks up a fucking step ladder and swings it over the dude's head.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
was it?
this was at
Was
Maver.
it Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, yeah, I would have gone down a lot differently if I was up there. I would have said, "Where are we landing this fucking plane?"
Dude, so
No
good.
matter how fast, you can't swing a stepladder that fast. Dude, it has to be
It
like
wa-
slower than like even in wrestling. Just
So what he swings the step ladder. He like picks up a step ladder, swings it over his head, cracks him in the head.
Dude, fuck
He goes
yeah.
flying back into the store manager. This was against Maver. And so the store manager is Ralph Fabiano.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they began fighting and wrestling over Maver's pistol. Of course, though, the gun would go off and it shoots Fabiano on the left side, but thankfully he survived. I don't know who the stepladder guy is. That guy fucking
Yeah,
rules.
dude, yeah. Hashtag wildman.
He just picks up a stepladder.
it was Jeff Hardy.
God, dude, I swear to God, that's what I'm going for, dude. Swear to God.
Quote, they had made $411.
What the fuck?
DeVoe,
411.
perhaps having heard the gunshots while waiting in the car, had lost his nerve and was gone when they got out. He said, fuck this, I'm out.
Hashtag wild man.
Hashtag wild man.
Yeah, he swung an even bigger fucking step ladder, dude. See ya.
I know for a fact they got bigger ladders in there. I'm out. The Chicago Mag would later interview Claire Wilcox. She was the girlfriend of John Piggott. She was 19 at the time of his death, and at the time of this interview, she was a 64-year-old grandmother.
Oh, damn.
So that's why there's like no details about this
Yeah.
at all, but this Chicago Mag article had like everything. So I started this story before I found that. So this is going to be like a super
shit.
short case. Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I was thinking of like them bringing in the SWAT team and it's all Jeff Hardy's. And instead of a SWAT van, it's like those contractor trucks you see that have ladders all over.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That's the guy saw it. He's like,
yeah.
holy fuck, is that a 13-foot ladder? Yeah, I'm fucking out of here,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we got to stop this bank robbery. And they bring in the truck with all the ladders, dude. It's just a fucking van of electricians.
Yeah. Where they can like get them all into the truck. Fucking Undertaker chokes Sam's Rikishi on top of it.
Fucking electricians are crazy people, man.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck with them.
Yeah, I would not do that job.
So here's what Claire had to say about him. Quote, he was the kind of guy who would show up for work in the morning with coffee and donuts for everyone. He had a quick smile, she said, and the happiest eyes. Though they weren't engaged, they were planning to marry, and he had taken a job at Robert Hall to save up for the wedding.
Oh, damn.
So they weren't engaged yet, but they already made plans to get married soon. So he took this job to try to speed up that process. John was supposed to come over to her parents' house to see her after his shift that night. It was getting late, around 10 p.m., and that's when her phone rang. Her parents answered it and began to look worried, but they didn't want to tell her what had happened yet. From across the room, she could hear somebody on the other end of the phone call, and they were crying and screaming hysterically. And then my father walked in, and he handed me my very first Manhattan. And he said, you better drink this. And then it was just chaos.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So within a few hours, Maver and DeVoe, they were caught by the police. So somehow the getaway guy was caught, and one of the guy who was hit by the stepladder. So our main dude,
Wait a minute.
Norman.
How the fuck do you even catch him? He didn't do anything.
Well, they've already robbed a bunch of places before
I
this.
was like,
Remember?
he's like driving like a stolen car. They're like, hey, we pulled you over. What are you doing? Fucking driving? Like, search my car. There's nothing fucking in here.
Yeah.
What are you doing in here with the keys in the ignition? Where are you going?
I guess he
dude?
might have had a mask and me a gun. That probably.
But yeah, and then 2 days later, in an upstate New York traffic stop, Porter would be arrested. So all three are captured within 2 days.
Fuck yeah.
Maver told the police that Porter was the one with the shotgun, which was the murder weapon. And then soon Porter would confess that he, in fact, was carrying the shotgun and shot Piggott. There is debate over whether or not that actually, it was him that said that or not. Because he would later deny this, stating that he carried the pistol that shot Fabiano in the left side, and he was not the one carrying the shotgun. Both men wore masks during this crime, so neither of them were positively identified as the which had which. According to available records, though, it is strongly believed that he was, in fact, the one with the shotgun. Porter was. Because, like I said, supposedly he confessed early on, and Maver said he was the one that had it also. So I don't know. He probably did have it. Quote, witness statements are unanimous in saying that the shorter of the two men, Porter, carried the shotgun and killed Piggott. Gordon Walker, which is Porter's longtime attorney, say those statements were coached by the police, who were intent on making Porter the trigger man because Maver was willing to testify to that. And then Porter's lawyer would also say that the confession he made in New York was coerced after Porter was kept awake for 30 hours.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
fuck
fuck.
yeah.
Quote, Walker raises some other potentially compelling points. Among other things, Porter's confession states that he was attacked with a step ladder. Yeah, but he hit my guy with a fucking step ladder.
That's so good.
Wasn't that after you shot him? It's a fucking
Yeah,
step
come on.
ladder,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I'll say about the 30 hours thing. That's how my hand tricks me into jacking off. You've been awake for 30 hours. Don't you want to go to bed? Fuck.
Dog
All right.
Yeah, I
Like
guess.
Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, that's fucking. It like pops up next to you.
Wait, before you turn off the computer, open one more tab.
Incognito.
Fuck yeah.
You know Tooth doesn't use it.
I know.
No, dude, there's no way.
He doesn't even piss in a
has no
fucking
shit.
toilet.
I don't even put a cap on them sometimes.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't put a cap on the last one.
Dude, you keeping the fucking pitch jugs by your actual drink is such hashtag wild man, dude.
Fucking yeah, gross.
He likes to live dangerous.
So Porter's confession states that he was attacked with a step ladder, and the employee wielding it said he attacked the man with a pistol, not the shotgun. So the dispute will never be definitively resolved, but Massachusetts state courts have found that Porter carried the shotgun, and he eventually pleaded guilty to possession of a sawed-off shotgun. At Porter's sentencing, his own attorney, Paul Smith, clearly acknowledged that Porter was the one with the shotgun by arguing that Maver was the heist ringleader because he had been the one to go to the safe with Fabiano. He would also later say, I never pulled that trigger. I didn't have the shotgun. You can check the first newspaper articles and all that stuff about my pulling bills from the guy's hand. It wasn't true.
What a fucking liar.
And he would say that his accomplices told the police he had the shotgun because I was the last one to get caught. So that's what he says. So now we go forward a little bit to May 1961. Porter is awaiting trial in Cambridge jail, and that's when he had just finished a visit with a psychiatrist, and a prison guard is escorting him back to his cell. And then all of a sudden, Porter pulls out a fucking gun and aims it at the guard.
How did you get a gun?
In an interview, the guy interviewing was like, dude, where'd you get the gun?
Yeah.
Quote, a guy gave it to me.
Hey, a friend gave it to me.
A friend gave him to me. That's so good. Scary movie.
Yeah.
When he was in Cambridge jail, Scribe Halen gave him a side quest to do.
Yes, dude. That is a Fallout joke,
Oh,
right?
so I didn't,
Yes,
I
it is.
didn't know that one.
That's funny. Scribing. I hate anything with the Brotherhood of Steel. I didn't like doing. Getting the armor was awesome, but it was like, dude, I liked Paladin Dance. Okay, wait, never mind.
Well,
Sorry.
in 4, you didn't have to join the Brotherhood to get armor. There's armor laying all over the place.
Yeah, that is true. I liked Paladin Dance in 4, but like in 3, I hated doing the Brotherhood stuff. But okay, a guy gave it to me. He tells me when I ask him how he had smuggled a pistol into jail. Back then at the East Cambridge jail, you could reach out your hand and touch people walking by on the sidewalk. So someone just fucking gave him a gun.
Oh, yeah.
Quote, Porter walked with the guard down a hall to a room where a fellow inmate, Edgar Cook, who was awaiting trial for the murder of a Boston police officer, was meeting with his lawyer. He waved Cook out of the room, and the two headed for the door. Before they could escape, they encountered David Robinson,
Oh, hell yeah.
the jail master.
Fuck
You mean the
yeah.
Admiral?
The Admiral.
Yeah. Did he block him at all? Or?
Who stood his ground and demanded that Porter
he
hand
did
over the
block
gun.
him.
So every David Robinson apparently is a badass.
Yeah.
Hand over the gun.
So Cook told Porter to shoot him. Porter hesitated. Robinson made a move for Porter. Cook grabbed the gun. He shot Robinson behind the ear.
Oh.
It was Mother's Day, and Robinson, a 30-year veteran law enforcement officer with a wife and his kid and 2 kids, wasn't supposed to be there. He had traded shifts
it.
so a few of his men could be home with their mothers.
They're supposed to be in San Antonio, man.
His final words were, I'm not even supposed to be here today. I'm just joking.
Fuck yeah.
No, rest in peace, David Robinson. That
Yeah,
sucks.
that's crazy.
And yeah, lucky for Cook and Porter, it wasn't the Admiral David Robinson, because that guy is so fucking badass.
Yeah.
I don't even think bullets would hurt that guy.
No, there's no way.
I don't know how it goes, but like, did they fuck him afterwards?
What?
And they said, "This one's for you, Mr. Robinson."
Why did they have to fuck him? They could have just been them shooting him. Could have been anything.
Did they fuck Mrs. Robinson or however the song goes, whatever?
Yeah, she's like
Yeah.
the cougar.
Hoffman did.
That's the movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's what, from like The Graduate or whatever?
Yeah.
The two men then escaped
I think
the
The Graduate
prison.
was a good film.
Dude, what's that?
Speedy.
Oh, God.
Who's literally
Yeah.
in The Graduate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
Or you're drinking. I thought of a funny one where like
Yeah.
Bond's tied up and I'm the Bond villain, and I take one of my piss jugs and I pull out a cup of ice, and I was like, "Would you like ice, Mr. Bond?" He's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "This is a special cocktail straight from the cock."
Dude, that's fucking good.
Dude, save it for the Patreon.
Save it for the Patreon, dude. So you guys got that one for free. You're welcome. So yeah, they shoot. He makes it sound like the dude took the gun from him and shot him. I don't know. Who
Yeah.
knows? They're both responsible for his death.
What if like when he went to grab his gun, they touched hands and like had like a gay moment together? He's like, "Oh."
Yeah, they kissed real quick.
They brought out the gun. He's like, they're both like trying to aim down the sights and they're touching faces. And he's like, and David Robinson's like, "Just fucking shoot me, you gay wads."
He's practicing
yeah.
moves in the post while they do that.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
So yeah, the two shoot him and then escape prison. Cook was found 3 days later at a friend's apartment by the Boston police. Quote, his death was ruled a suicide, but everybody I talked to who was familiar with the case suspected that it was a police murder. That guy already killed a police officer.
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
now they killed the jail master.
This is like what, 1950s?
61.
61
yeah,
Boston.
They fucking cops killed him for
Yeah.
sure.
One crime scene photo shows Cook's pistol, hat, burning cigarette, and a pool of blood lined up in a tidy row on the floor. Porter was caught in New Hampshire 1 week later while robbing a food store.
dude,
He's
oh,
fucking
yeah.
already
Jesus,
robbing
dude.
places.
Yeah.
A photo taken in court the next day shows Porter smiling, arms folded confidently across his chest, amiably chatting up the two New Hampshire state police patrolmen who had arrested him. So he pleads guilty to second-degree murder to both cases. He was sentenced to life in prison for Piggott's murder, and then for Robinson's, he got life in prison for that as well,
Damn.
to be served consecutively. His lawyer put it this way: you're going to serve life for Robinson's murder, and then you'll die, and then you'll start serving life for Piggott's murder.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, this guy, this is a crazy story.
What about them admitting he's a cat? Because he has like 9 lives.
Yeah, dude. And since he entered prison at the start of the prison reform movement, and because he isn't in a state like Texas, he doesn't get the death penalty. So either like you got this life sentence, and then you got the next life sentence.
Yeah.
Porter would tell the Chicago Mag reporter that 1965 to 1975 was prison reform at its best. And this is when Porter said he became the poster boy for prison reform. So he's in prison now. He went to high school there. He hit the books. He participated in a, quote, program started by Elizabeth Ma Barker, a Boston University professor and lifelong prisoners' rights advocate who held college poetry classes in prison. He graduated from high school and earned nearly enough credits at Boston University, including a seminar in criminology to graduate, though he never received a degree. He started
Elizabeth Barker?
Elizabeth Ma Barker.
I heard she was a bitch. Sorry.
Oh, dude, that's fucking good. Female dog, that's great.
Oh, yeah, I know. I
That's
get it.
good. That's funny. He started a Radio Free Norfolk, a weekly half-hour show broadcast from within the Massachusetts Correctional Institute at Norfolk on WBUR, a Boston public radio station. The show won a 1973 citation for excellence in public service from United Press International, and he also launched a prison newspaper.
Fuck
So he's doing all this shit because like the prison reform, and he's kind of like oddly a celebrity now. He earns like celebrity status for his efforts at rehabilitation because like,
my
all right, you got
God.
2 life sentences. He's doing all these classes, starting all these programs, doing all this shit. He eventually earned the right to 14 days of furlough, which like he has 2 weeks of temporary release a year.
What the fuck?
And he would attend seminars at Harvard where he said he would meet John Cheever. And he even said he assisted Cheever on his novel of prison life that was called Falconer.
14 days of furlough. It's like the same deal as my job.
He has it better in fucking prison than all of us.
Damn it, dude! I thought you were gonna make a. Oh, that's furlong.
Furlong.
Oh, yeah, we're
Dude, I was
Furlough.
Yeah.
He just has to watch all of his
Yeah.
movies.
He has to.
Terminator 2 is so worth it.
Yes.
Well, I guess I don't mind Pet Cemetery.
Dude,
too.
the Crow movie.
Dude, it's so bad.
I have not seen the one he's in. I
oh,
can't.
God.
Is it with
It's
Tara Reid, too?
Reid,
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
It's so fucking bad.
I just watched them again.
Is that one worse than the new one, or is the new one the worst?
Oh,
No,
I
the Edward
forgot there's
Furlong's
another
one's the
one.
worst.
Okay, I got
This one's just new age and stupid.
Yeah.
I guess the warden's stupid. This is so dumb. The warden called it furlough because I guess part of the agreement on those 14 days off, he had to go trim his wife's pussy hair. Keep that furlough. Stupid. So one of the things he said is like, yeah, I met John Cheever, who wrote a novel on prison life called Falconer, and I helped him. I assisted him in writing that.
Hey, Falconer, I barely knew her.
However, Blake Bailey, the author of a biography on Cheever, said that probably didn't happen.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah.
yeah.
Bailey's
dude.
like, I never found any mention of Porter at all anywhere in his journals or writings.
Hell yeah.
Dude, he's like, actually, I know what happened. What's the prisoner's name?
Porter.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I saw Porter at the Blue Oyster for 14 fucking days.
Porter's like, that show Orange is the New Black, it's based on me.
He's just Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's fucking
Hell yeah.
the women's prison. Oh, that's funny. Fuck, where was I? While on furlough, he would give lectures on poetry and prison reform at churches and colleges, earning himself $50 per engagement.
Oh, hell yeah.
Also in prison, he had a job doing carpentry work, so he would like build furniture and repair furniture and shit around the prison.
Sweet.
And he was looked at as a very responsible inmate within the system. So they're like, yeah, this guy's proof that rehabilitation works. Look at all the good shit he's doing. In the mid-1970s, he became a prison trustee and was moved to a minimum security prison.
Oh, Jesus.
And in 1975, Michael Dukakis, the governor, would commute the sentences for the murder of Robinson. So he's done with one life sentence.
Wow.
In 10 years, he's done with one life sentence. And on to the
Because he
next
read
one.
a fucking book, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking so stupid.
So
It was
now
the first one he ever read, though.
Yeah, really, man. That's an accomplishment.
he's like, so wait a minute. So this fish,
One more than Ron Davis.
yeah, dude, Gladiator the movie. What's your favorite book?
And one more than LeBron.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You want me to pick my one favorite quote
Yeah.
where he couldn't do it in The
No,
Godfather?
That's so
Did
funny.
we play that on the last?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what was the book he said he was supposed to be reading? Or was it The Godfather?
I think he was reading The Godfather,
Okay.
and he was talking about the movie. Like, well, what's your
Okay.
favorite Godfather? He was like, you want me to just pick one?
Yeah.
They kept asking him, he couldn't do it.
Just pick one. That's exactly what he wants.
Yeah, so the governor, Michael Dukakis, in 1975, commutes a sentence for the murder of Robinson. So now he only has to serve the one sentence for Piggott's murder. Granted, they're both life sentences, but one life sentence is done. The Robinson family wasn't even notified of this.
Wow.
They didn't even tell that guy's family about this. Quote, when Porter applied 3 years later to have Piggott's murder commuted.
Oh.
Yeah. John Piggott's cousin, Dottie Johnson, caught wind of that request.
Fuck yeah.
Dukakis recommended the second. The governor is like, yeah, I think we should commute his second sentence also. However, Dottie Johnson showed up at the meeting at the governor's council, which normally functions as a rubber stamp for the government's recommendations, with 5,000 signatures from Massachusetts law enforcement officers opposing getting his sentence commuted. The effort was scuttled.
Fuck
He
yeah.
shot the fucking jail
Yeah,
master,
dude.
and the governor is like about to give him clear his sentence.
Dude, Dottie Johnson, that's what they called me at my last STD test. Oh, wait, no, Spotty Johnson.
Dude, that's good. That's good.
So dumb.
Oh man. Yeah, so this is
You know, that dude, that governor trying to let him off, you can never trust anyone whose name is cock ass.
Oh, yeah.
dude, I'm going to play something late in a little bit. Just wait, it's fucking awesome.
Okay.
So after he realizes, like, it's 1975. He's been in jail 15 years. He got 2 life sentences, but one he's done with. Then one day he said something inside him changed and he was no longer happy
Fuck yeah.
because he's like,
Same.
he's yeah. Well, now that they're like, yeah, we can't commute your second life sentence. He's like, well, I'm no longer happy, so I'm out of here.
Fuck yeah.
That's what he says. Quote, I'm out of here. I wasn't happy. So now we go to 1980. He's in a minimum security prison and he just walks off the grounds. Just walks out. 2 days later, he comes back though. And he was never charged for this. It was like nothing ever happened. He said he was lost in a fog of depression over the thwarted commuted sentences or his last commuted sentence. And so he wanted away. He's like, I was in a fog of depression, so I walked away. I left the prison grounds, but I came back and turned myself back in.
Yeah.
This would technically be his 20th escape from prison now.
Wow.
If you include the teenager ones.
Hey, Governor, why don't you just let him out again, fucking idiot?
Yeah.
However, this brief escape was actually just a test run for his real escape.
Wow.
Dude, this hashtag wildman.
So he left to set it all up so it'd be better next time.
Yeah, dude, why'd he come back? Like,
Dude, it's like pre-jacking before sex.
oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This was actually a test run, baby.
Hell yeah.
He continued to push for having his sentence commuted, but by 1984, it was clear that it wasn't going to happen. Dukakis had presidential ambitions now, and it wouldn't look good if he commuted his sentence, aka he could no longer be generous to murderers.
Yeah, dude, maybe you should never have been generous to murderers.
The Chicago Mag article notes that indeed it was publicity surrounding the furloughing of one of Porter's fellow inmates, Willie Horton, that may have cost Dukakis the White House 4 years later.
I heard he heard a who, though. That's why, that's why they let him out.
So look at... So in 1988, Dukakis is running against George H.W. Bush. And George H.W. Bush he ran this campaign ad against him because Michael Dukakis is the Democratic contender. And Willie Horton was one of the guys in prison with him, and he was another guy who was getting furlonged by Dukakis. And I looked this ad up because I was curious because they're like, yeah, this is like one of the reasons like he lost a presidential,
Dude.
or it probably helped. And dude, it's so fucking awesome. Like they don't like. Here, let me find it. Okay, where is it?
It's not like presidential campaigns now where when Trump tried to win, he just showed the video of Biden falling off that bike.
Dude, it's so good.
Dude, listen to this. Like, I was like, dude, there's no way Dukakis, even no matter how far ahead if he was, as soon as this ad's on TV and everyone sees it, no one's fucking voting for him.
Dude, hell yeah.
And Dukakis on crime. Bush supports the death penalty for first-degree murderers. Dukakis not only opposes the death penalty, he allowed first-degree murderers to have weekend passes from prison. One was Willie Horton, who murdered a boy in a robbery, stabbing him 19 times. Despite a life sentence, Horton received 10 weekend passes from prison. Horton fled, kidnapped a young couple, stabbing the man and repeatedly raping his girlfriend. What? Weekend prison passes. Dukakis on crime.
Okay, yeah.
Like, everyone watching that is like, well, I guess we can't vote for that guy.
Yeah.
now.
I like how
Repeatedly raping his girlfriend.
Fuck.
I like how that's the same guy that's asking, like, how many licks does it take to get
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but that voice actor
Fucking
rules.
crazy.
So, yeah, that 30-second ad is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Dukakis, in response, brought in the voice actor for the Hot Wheels thing, the fast voice guy.
Micro Machines?
Yeah, that's
dude,
it. That
fuck
fucking
yeah.
guy.
That's
What George
good.
Bush is a fucking loser pussy.
Quote, so on the day before Christmas Eve in 1985, Porter walked out of the Norfolk pre-release center where inmates were permitted to sign themselves out for strolls. He was seen making a call in the prison payphone minutes before he disappeared. Porter claims he had buried around $3,000 in Ziploc bags in the woods that bordered the prison.
Fuck yeah.
He tells me he earned the money from prison work and speaking engagements. When I express doubt, he points an accusatory finger and says, I worked very hard, young man. In any case, he says he dug it up and caught a bus to Rhode Island. Massachusetts authorities laugh at that story. Whether you're laughing at it, he still fucking
Yeah, he
did
did it. Yeah.
So, Yeah.
Oh, he escaped. Yeah. So. Oh, he went to Rhode Island.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I bet he was. That the further he could get. Fucking loser.
So I
What,
guess
the
he did.
smallest state. Yeah.
I guess he didn't have the money.
He didn't accidentally step over it, did he?
Fuck yeah.
One of the detectives said, quote, he might have taken a bus, but he was driven to a bus station somewhere in Providence or New York. We don't know where. There were a lot of people that were promoting him. They were all liberal academia people looking for a poster child, and they found one, which is
yeah,
true.
dude.
Everyone defends this guy because they're like, prison reform works. Look at all the cool shit he's doing.
Fuck yeah.
So he got a book and started doing carpentry. Holy shit. He's Jesus Christ, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
One of his supporters was a Boston College professor named Robert Castanola. I don't know. I don't know.
Casanova.
His friends call him.
Don't call me that anymore.
Nova, as in Casanova. Castagnola. I don't know how to say it.
Fuck yeah.
But he had counseled Porter in prison, and Porter would say later that Robert helped change and save his life. I went to see him in 1965 and told him I didn't want to be a thief anymore. And he said he helped start him on his path to rehabilitation. Shortly after the escape, Castagnola wrote a letter to the Boston Globe accusing Dukakis of betraying Porter and saying, I fully support Porter's escape. I will be pleased if there's anything I can do to keep Porter out of the clutches of justice and at last be free.
He fucking murdered two people.
This is a guy who murdered the jail master and then fucking shot and killed a 22-year-old innocent guy working at a clothes store.
Jesus.
Over $20.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gone. He walked out of prison and went to Massachusetts, they said. He was the most wanted fugitive in Massachusetts, ahead of the mobster James Whitey Bulger.
Oh, yeah.
The organized. What color is he?
What color?
The organized crime boss that led the Winter Hill Gang, an Irish mob group in the Winter Hill neighborhoods of Somerville. I don't know how to make it. I was going to say, what is this, the fucking Four Seasons? Fucking Winter Hill, Somerville. He was charged with 19 counts of murder and a bunch of other shit. I don't really know anything about him. But back to Porter. But how is he above that guy, though? I know he shot and killed two people, but why is he above a guy who has 19 counts of murder?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Porter has successfully escaped from prison. The year is 1985, and now we are done with this story for a while. Because we have a new guy to talk about, J.J. Jameson in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
So who the hell is J.J. Jameson? Well, he is a well-known poet, an anti-war protester, and activist in Chicago.
And newspaper editor.
And newspaper Spider-Man. He's very active in the local poetry scene, and he performed at various events and published a poetry book titled Lady Rutherford's Cauliflower.
Oh, what the fuck?
That was in September 1999. The book is on Amazon. It has 1 rating, and that's a 1 star.
Oh, yeah.
So, fucking, if I see any book that has the word cauliflower on it, I don't want to fucking read it.
Dude.
What could be interesting in that book?
What if it was bowling for cauliflower?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Damn it, too,
dude.
you have proven me wrong.
Dude,
Bowling for cauliflower.
I swear to God, I don't know how to spell cauliflower.
What is that? Cauliflower. What is that from?
I'm not sure.
Where the way he says it, he's like a cauliflower.
That's not vacation. No.
No. Someone says I don't know. But yeah, so Jameson, he is new to Chicago in the mid 80s. He spent some time living on the Lower Wacker Drive.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Same spends.
My
Dude,
street
that's when-
tire whacker.
That's when you and your chronic masturbating friend have bunk beds.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He spent his days drinking his days away, selling copies of the Chicago Tribune and Sun-Times, earning about $50 by 8:30 a.m. And then he would get on a train to the liquor store where he would begin to get drunk, and then he would just go into museums.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
what this dude did like every day.
That's like Wildman.
So now we're going to skip some shit. Fast forward. Quote, J.J. Jameson had been a fixture among Chicago's so-called saloon poets for nearly 20 years. He had published a book. He was about as close to being a public intellectual as an alcoholic day laborer could become. He passionately defended labor rights on cable access television, discussed poetry on independent radio, and lionized in memory of the revolutionary pamphleteer Thomas Paine from the podium of the College of Complexes, a weekly debate group that attracts outsiders and political obsessives. He campaigned for Mayor Harold Washington's 1987 re-election, arranging for gang members in the Ukrainian village neighborhood to drive little old ladies to polling places. He once put in a call and got through to Mayor Daley to push a pet project in Humboldt Park. He fought valiantly to save the Maxwell Street District from development. He was deeply involved in the affairs of his 140-member Unitarian Church in the Austin neighborhood, sorry, that's a long quote, serving as chairman of its board for 1 year, attending services regularly and looking after the aging congregants. He loathed guns, and he worked at the police in his neighborhood to combat gang activity. He cultivated hundreds of often intense friendships with people of all stripes in Chicago, from communists to nurses to chemists to established writers to teachers to bums. He was a fiercely loyal friend.
So he wanted the gang members to drive the old people?
Yeah, he was getting it's not the same, but yeah.
Like they were like reform gang members or whatever?
I don't know.
We don't know what their religious views were.
Dude, I thought you were saying he was making the Ukrainians drive them to Poland. And I was like, fuck yeah, get them out of here.
Send them back where they came from.
And a warm February night in Coffee at Coffee Chicago, a small, quiet coffee shop that is sometimes frequented by homeless people during the day and then crowded with poetry fans on Friday nights, Jameson was there drawing a crowd of 30 or so people. He would read out his poems. They were described as salty and self-deprecating. Quote, it was supposed to be a comeback of sorts. Jameson, the loud, drunk, 65-year-old vagabond poet who had set himself up as a sort of court jester and wise fool to the Chicago poetry scene, was emerging from yet another lengthy bout with yet another attack of one of his many chronic ailments. Something about jaw surgery this time, but the night took on a somber, valedictory feel. The man of honor did not wear the foppish suit, suspenders, and bow tie he usually donned to read his poems in public. Instead, he was in his shabby work trousers, a t-shirt reading Manure Movers of America, and had a brown fur hat that sat too high in his head. He wobbled a little as he approached the microphone, owing to the extra Vicodin he had swallowed earlier that day to take the edge off the pain and his jaw. He struggled to get through a couple of poems, but it hurt too much to talk, and the painkillers wouldn't let his mouth form the words right. So he's trying to make this comeback in the poetry scene, but he's like either too drunk or high on pills and stuff. He's on a lot of shit. He's messed up.
Just stumbling and mumbling and shit.
Yeah, and
my head movies.
Fuck yeah.
And he's making a big scene. He's kind of being an asshole. So his friends are all apologizing and stuff for him. He has a friend there named David Getchich or something like that. And he runs the Puddinhead Press.
Oh, nice.
Which is
It's not the Daily Bugle.
which is a guy that printed the only book this guy had ever published, that cauliflower poem book.
It's so good.
So this is the guy who runs the press that published that. And Jameson was angry and wanted to leave. And he was either drunk or high and stuff. So he's like, no, I can't let you leave, man. Give me your keys.
Yeah.
And the dude got super mad and started yelling at him and stuff. He's like, dude, I'm your friend trying to help you out. So he followed him home, make sure he got home okay. So this guy's kind of turning into an asshole a little bit. And while he was drunk and yelling, he started speaking and yelling in this strange New England accent.
Fuck yeah.
And people were like, what the fuck's up with this? Why are you talking like that? In March 2005, Jameson was named Poet of the Month by CJ Lady of ChicagoPoetry.com.
Oh, yeah.
And then that same month, on the 22nd of March, he would be arrested at the Third Unitarian Church in Chicago after his fingerprints had matched with the fingerprints from 1993, those, of course, being Norman Porter Jr.'s.
Fuck yeah.
The reason he was getting his fingerprints as J.J. Jameson was because a police officer saw his photo on the Chicago poetry site that said he was the the fucking poet of the month. And he's like, that kind of looks a lot like that dude that was trying to get arrested for like 20 years.
That's
he kind of
so
looks like
good.
Porter. So they checked his fingerprints and it was a match.
Hell yeah.
October 14th, 2005, he gets sentenced to 3 years in prison.
What?
And he would be eligible for parole for his murder charge in 2010.
Why?
He still doesn't get like any time.
Yeah.
So if he got arrested in 2005, he's eligible for parole for his murder in 2010, even though he's been out of jail for 20 years.
Yeah, shouldn't
he
he-
escaped 20 years
So
ago.
they didn't add anything onto it. They're just acting like he was
gave
there
him-
the whole time.
You escaped jail for 20 years. They gave him 3 years. That's insane, dude.
Real quick, you said the one guy was from the Puddin'
Press, something like that.
Yeah.
Head.
Puddinhead, yeah.
I was like, that's a new sex term where you fuck a chick in the ass with diarrhea and then make her blow you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh.
Philly is about to beat the Rams. Let's see. We got a fourth quarter comeback from Stafford coming.
Dude, did the fucking ghost of your dad fucking show up and get pissed yesterday?
Yeah, dude, for real.
What, the
Fucking
Chiefs game?
Lions.
No, dude, the Lions got fucking worked, dude.
Yeah, that was Commanders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been I thought the Lions and Vikings would have
Oh, yeah.
played better.
Do you see the fucking roughing the passers on Mahomes, dude?
Yeah, I saw
It's so fucking bad.
I hope
dude.
it gets. I really do
It's-
hope a defender just fucking cracks him hard.
Yeah, dude, might as well just fucking kill
You're
him.
gonna
Like,
get the
yeah.
flag anyway.
Did you
Fuck
see
it.
where Goff got fucking destroyed?
Yeah, on
dude?
the chin?
Yeah, he got hit in the head. They don't throw anything.
Yeah.
He actually, people think he got concussed because he threw a pick like right after that too.
He got drilled like underneath, like in the chin, right? Yeah.
They fucking barely touched Mahomes.
Yeah, so they're like, wait a minute, you're this fucking Porter guy who escaped prison who is supposed to be serving a life sentence for murder. Quote, Porter was denied parole by the Massachusetts Parole Board on January 12, 2010. Despite the support of prison officials and members of a Chicago church congregation, everyone is still defending this guy. The parole board rejected Porter's request because he showed limited remorse and continues to minimize his criminal activity. Porter would then once again get denied parole November 19th, 2019. However, he would be released on medical release July 5th, 2022.
Oh damn!
And eventually the killer poet would change his name to the Dead Poet because on December 27th, 2023, at the age of 83, he would finally die.
Fuck
Hell yeah.
yeah.
And that is the Killer Poet. Yeah, I thought he had an interesting story.
Yeah, it is.
Most of that you can find from that ChicagoMag.com article by John Cook. Yeah, there's like nothing on this guy besides that article, and he had like a pretty interesting story.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably has one of the best cases for prison reform. Like he's still a loser thief who killed people, but like take those two away, and he was a legit humanitarian. Seems like.
I mean, everyone's defending him. He has like college professors. I mean, people, the fucking governor. Like, I don't know why everyone's defending him. And like, when it's a kid that you killed, pretty much, like
Yeah.
a jailer. I mean, they straight up killed the other dude.
So like,
I wonder how the other like guards felt when they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna communicate that sentence." And they're like, "He killed one of our own, you fucking dick sucker."
Well,
What
like,
the fuck?
Yeah.
originally he had the 2 life sentences, right? So he wouldn't have had a possibility of parole at all, right?
I don't understand how, with 2 life sentences, how he was almost out in 15 years.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense, dude.
Yeah, that really makes
That's not
none.
even 1 life sentence. That
Yeah.
So
I just get like he escaped for 20 years, went back for 3.
yeah, so he got arrested in 2005, and he could have gotten out in 2010.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
But alrighty, that was the case. If you enjoyed that, we got a bunch of other episodes in the past you can listen to, or you can join us on Patreon. If you sign up for the Patreon, like we said, $2 or $5 a month, you get a bonus episode every week, and we give everyone shout outs. We do not have any new shout outs this week. Whenever we do get a new supporter on Patreon, we read everyone's names off. Oh my God. Sarah just texted me and said ballad smacked her butt. It said, "Ooh, this cake has layers."
No way. No way. Is that real?
That's what she said.
Dude, what if he took her phone and said that?
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
when I told him, already told the noobs, calling the people losers. I was like, dude, you
so
can't say that. He goes, can I call them noobs? I'm like, no, dude, it's funnier, but no.
Good.
But alrighty, so anything you guys want to say before we shut her down? We're gonna jump into the Patreon episode after this, where we're gonna watch American Juggalo documentary. I think that's like a half hour,
excited.
and we'll probably have to talk and do some other stuff too. I almost was gonna put on. There's this movie on Tubi called Quid Games.
Dude, I swear, I did see that.
And I was gonna
didn't
watch that until I remembered the Juggalo documentary.
I do have something for the people. I haven't seen them in forever.
Words of
Oh, we
wisdom?
got words of wisdom.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Fuck
hear
yeah,
it, dude.
All right, dude. So me and big brother boy Andrew.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even read this first. I'm just gonna read it. Fuck it. We thought about destroying America and its freedoms by using terrorist activities, but the only thing we have are mice, so we have to call our squad Mices.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's fucking good though.
I'm so wise though.
Oh yeah, dude,
love
that's
it.
a lot smarter.
Alrighty, Spence, you want to do our close and stuff, dude?
Well, thank you all for listening. Check us out online. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's YouTube. You can email us, brotherscommonplace@gmail.com. We love getting feedback from you. We love it when you leave ratings or share the podcast with someone else, because if you share it with two people and they share it with two people,
Yeah.
They tell two people.
be sure to support us on Patreon if you want to get some of that bonus content.
Oh yeah.
Some of that boner content.
Oh
Boner
yeah. Look for us
of
on
getting a
TikTok, man. I
boner.
mean, that's still a thing.
Yeah, keep looking.
Dude, I think TikTok's back already.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fucking Trump, dude.
Was it going for like a half hour?
Dude, what if he took the money from Trump Coin and bought it?
That'd be awesome.
The ultimate
dude.
pump and dump.
And he
Fuck
signed
yeah.
up with that money. He signed up for the $2 tier for our Patreon.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, we got a new one.
Wait, he made a second
Trump.
account then?
For some
Moth.
reason. Dude, what if Trump was Kylo Ren?
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
It'd be the better timeline.
So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us for another episode. Sorry about all the giant big quotes, and I know this case wasn't. I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I liked it.
So it's mostly giant quotes. So I apologize, but yeah, I never heard of it before. And there's like really, the guy just died like a year and a half ago or
Yeah,
something.
that's crazy.
And yeah, there's like nothing about him. All righty, I'm gonna shut her down. Thank you everyone for listening. Be good.
Stay safe.
Laugh at the dark stuff.
Hell yeah.
Hashtag wildman.
Hashtag Philly won. Hashtag T-Bro Nutsack.
Yeah, hashtag green man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hashtag porterhouse steak.
Oh, a fucking steak sounds really good right now.
Hashtag piss jugs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I gotta
I'm
piss.
All right, go pee-pee. We're starting her up. Oh, my asshole.
Spence, you sure?
Oh yeah.